From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go on, 80. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 57 colors. Let go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Slam.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Wide. Get wide. Joker. Kill.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch the boot. 50's the mic. 57. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50. Check Mike 50. Rip left. Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Blue there. Let's go, Mike 50.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking deep in the direction of into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let you play. Let you play.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come
on, QB, come on.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Slam.
Yellow. Check 9.
Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, watch set. Check, right hand.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, his second sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. That one complete to Hill. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Kill.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Mike 53. Mike.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
On third down, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
No chance.
Yellow.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Silver.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Letting you know right now, you better breathe.
Watch twins, watch twins, watch twins. Twins, twins. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Kill.
Yellow.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Robert Quinn in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
Yellow. 480.
Not today, you are. Not today. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Check 50. Check 50.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
You're not ready. Mike 50, Mike 7. Let's go. Let's get off the field.
Hey, let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes is going to let this go for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't get nervous. Check 26, check 26.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and 2, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Kill.
Prescott down. That one complete to Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go. 47. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you. Good. I'm coming for you, son. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's Elliott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's get it together, defense.
46.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
26.
Here's Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Looking to throw, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two.
Go, get out there, get out there. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Mike, we're going to 53. Mike. Drop deep. 53 to Mike.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go.
Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You ain't going nowhere. Like 50,
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Mike's 50, box track. That's track. Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Yellow. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darian Thompson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big run that time by Elliott. 65 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check 53, Mike. Here go 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up. Yellow. Bravo.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
15.
Check 55. Exit. Check 55 to Mike.
Here we go.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yellow. Let's go, Eddie.
54 Mike. Go. Check. Switch.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Watch 54.
Yellow.
Watch the glass. Mike Hayward. 5-4. Coming to you. Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen.
43.
Scene 6. 54. Mike.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's Williams on the catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Woo, Eddie.
They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. He's tired of me. Check. Crunch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Williams will try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Good job.
Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. 47. Here we go, 46.
Throwing. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Riblin. Lucky. Echo. 55, Mike, got 55.
Oh, you got deep? Mike, 55.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Attack. Check mark. Charlie. 55. Watch the out.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go.
Easy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking downfield and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Forbath, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Right. 54. Delta. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Attack.
Rap. Alpha. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. First and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Sponge. No. Quick dash. Come.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch. 6. Here we go, 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, kill. Then we're going to 52. All day, every day, any day. 24 is the mark.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Robert Quinn make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike spot 4. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and then do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line.
Prescott from the gun. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.
The ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Fall down these two. 180. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
55, come on. Check, 50. 7, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Wildfield. Swerve. Swerve to A. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big 26.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Go, get out there, get out there. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Then we're going to 53.
On second down, Prescott again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll run it with McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Gun. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Here we go, 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57 colors.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Attack!
That's right, baby. They don't
57.
back.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Check right. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, it's McCoy. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Let's go.
Now McCoy. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll try it again with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. On second down, it's McCoy. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up...
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the...
So that'll back him up 5. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Prescott now. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Throwing, Prescott.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
56, right there, 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Prescott off play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Forbath to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes firing complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat any. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Taking a deep shot. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 71 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Three buzz.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yellow.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's going to be a long...
Let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott looks to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense. You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there. Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Prescott steps away, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Prescott on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
These two. There's a wall there, right? Line 54. You. Hey, Sunday. Right there. Where's it?
Mahomes going to throw it here. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.